Morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Vibe. I'm Jess. We're going to be doing a little bit of, I have the cards, I do a morning card pull on TikTok. The cards are still out. I haven't put them away yet. We're going to do a chakra cleansing, and then we're going to do our card pull. It is really dark in here today because, hey Karen, it is very cloudy and very windy and very dark out, so it's almost like we're at the evening time. But welcome to October 1st. If y'all are feeling bizarre or like you're ready to transform or you're sleepy, we are going to have a new moon eclipse tomorrow. So this is, eclipse season is always a really potentially spiritually, energetically heavy time. Grow with it, move through it. Oh, I hope he feels better. It is the best month of the year. We got your birthday in it. It's spooky season. I have an excuse to have out my decor that I have out all year long. I wore this in honor of spooky season, of October, of Halloween, of pumpkins. I can be a giant pumpkin today. So, all good things, right? Oh my goodness, you were up super early. She texted me a little bit after the live ended last night. And it's weird because I was still on the couch. Usually I'm in bed. When she says good morning, I say good night. And we switch it. Angie, thank you. A hi bear and a tiny diny. Aww. Thank you, Angie. Appreciate you. But case in point, moral of the story, be kind to yourself today. Give yourself grace. Tomorrow, definitely. We're doing this. Thank you. It's my October 1st sweater. We're doing this a little bit earlier today because it is therapy day. So that'll be fun, but it's all good. All right. Let's get the board ready. He's going to be well taken care of then. All right, and I will put the board down so that you guys can see it when we get to the time that we're doing the healing. How do you guys feel after last night? Doing okay? Last night was nice, right? Being able to do some energy healing before bed. It kept me up though, I have to admit. It woke me up. Some people get sleepy. I was buzzing. I was ready to go. I was ready to go. Takedown, thank you for liking the live. You slept like a stone. Oh, hey, what's up, Brooke? So relaxing. Well, I'm glad that some of you were. You know what? I did sleep better though. When I finally did go to bed, I slept better. I've been tossing and turning. I've been having nightmares. There was no nightmares. So I guess if I drill into it a little bit more, it was successful. So that's good. Ashby, what's up? Long time. All right, the board is ready. You know, doing some stretching. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad no nightmares as well. Very much so. I think I'm going to skip on. We're going to see how today goes. So potentially skip on Reiki tonight, even though it went well yesterday. We are going to do. We're going to do a little bit of chakra cleaning and opening, a little tiny bit of Reiki this morning, and then we do some oracle card pulls. I am having like a creative bug itch me, so I do want to get my skulls that I made up on the website and up on my other TikTok shop. I do want to get the sprays that I made up as well. So, might be a creative night instead. Maybe we'll do a creative live later. Well, it doesn't matter. I digress. We'll worry about that when we worry about that, right? Okay. Let's get cleansed. Let's get ready to go. Let's do this. Tiki Talk. This is Palo Santo. It's not. So, I always have to disclaimer because you never know what the AI sees. It is time. You know what? I'm holding on to this thing with a thread. It's my special little like magical lighter, but. All right, y'all. Good morning, Lenora. Good morning, good morning. Let's take a deep breath in. Let it out. Melissa, you did. Welcome. Okay, we are cleansed. As always, I want you to do a slight meditation with me. I want you to imagine a bright light white that encompasses your entire body when you breathe in. And when you breathe out, all of the negative, stagnant energy that no longer serves your highest good is going to leave you on the exhale. All right, ready? Do a few more breaths, and when your body feels ready, go back to normal breathing. Hey, thank you for being here. Yes, I'm on every morning during the week. All right, here we go. Sacral is just the one giving us a little trouble. Okay, let's get this to angle down. Oops. I accidentally turned, y'all. There we go. There we have it. All right. As always, this is Reiki. It is universal energy. It is not bound by space nor time, which is why I can do it on a live. Or if you're watching this later on a different platform, you can still receive the energy. It's all about consent. So if you consent to receiving the energy, you can receive the energy. This is the energy that is all around us. I am merely a vessel. It is not my energy. It is coming through me onto the board. The board is programmed for the collective. You may feel different sensations, and that's okay. If you ever have any questions, you can DM me and we can talk through it. But remember to drink your water after any type of Reiki session. It's just our elements. It's just our elements. Earth, air, water, fire. I like to believe that we each pull from an element of nature. Some of those elements, for some people, they recharge by water. Some people recharge by fire. Some people air. Some people earth. So I like to represent them on the board when we're working with our chakras. So it encompasses what everybody here potentially can recharge with. Can you all hear my wind chimes? They're bamboo and they're going nuts outside. You never really hear them. The bamboo, I feel, is like harder to get to chime. When it's windy, it's a going. It's very warm here by the sacral. Yeah, sacral is like low by the gut. So if you want to go like medically, if you think about things like that, lower things can come out of it of like confidence as well. And everybody pulls from like a different part. Oh, no problem. So some people might be like, if you're stressed or like if you have tummy issues or Like when you get stressed and you like your stomach rumbles. Could be also sexual things. Hey, thank you for being here. I'm glad that I showed up. It's been a little rough with my videos getting out on the FYP lately, so that's phenomenal. I'm happy. Right now we're just working on opening up our chakras. I don't want to assume that you know what Reiki is, but it's just you just consent to receive the energy. You can be here just to be in the space if you wish. You do not have to consent, but this is a safe space. Well, look at that. Good job. All right, let's do a quick cleansing over our space. I'm gonna pull the camera back up and we will do a cleansing through the lens of the camera. And then we will get into our cards and our vibe challenge and our affirmation of the day. Don't forget to breathe and drink your water. Okay. Thank you for sharing live. If you were on yesterday, I did find my large selenite. It was behind, like right where I was looking, but it was hidden behind my incense. Take a deep breath. I always do. I always take the deep breath and then I tell you to. All right, let's do it together. Take the deep breath. Exhale, shake it out. Shake it out. It didn't, no. And this is, I'm a true believer in this kind of stuff when it comes to any of my crystals, any of my stones. It did not want to be used yesterday. It was like, you use your chakra one, and that's that. Okay, how y'all feeling? Remember to be kind with yourself and your body. Drink your water today. I'm feeling dry today. Thank you. Thank you. All right, our chakras are open. Should we do our card pull? Let us start with our spirit animal. We had 3 come out on the video today. So if you go to the profile every morning, there is a card pull. 3 jumped out. And it was a good one. So go back and watch that when you have a chance. Hey Jeremiah, tell him to stop talking so his throat doesn't hurt so much. Okay, some of you are gonna laugh at this. First one we got is badger, raccoon badger. It's a bad image. Endurance. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith will be paying off. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that is best for you. And then, so we have endurance, and then the blue jay came through, which is intuition. You are encouraged to follow your feelings and intuition. This is a reminder that your personal power is in your own hands and that you are free to take flight at any time if you find yourself in a situation that does not suit you anymore. Okay. So this is nice. So it's talking about you're going to manifest your desires in divine timing in the form that fits you best. And it's also saying that you can leave situations that no longer serve your higher good. So these two together, be mindful of what your surroundings are. You may be in a position to be moving on to something else, and that's where your manifestations are going to come through. Well, that's really good. That is really, really good. And also, be very mindful of the feelings that you're feeling inside your body. If it feels angry or anxiety-ridden, that is your ego, that is not intuition. If it is coming out of a place of love or curiosity, and it doesn't feel like a negative energy in any way, that is your intuition. Or maybe it doesn't feel like your voice. You're like, what is that, spirit? What is that? Oh wow. He likes to talk about governments. I know somebody who would talk to him about governments all day. All right, so we do a second card pull from a different deck on the lives. And this is from The Urban Crow by MJ Cullinane. So let's see what the crow has to say for us. This one did not want me to go far. I felt my hands like pulling against the shuffle. Upheaval. Look at this chaotic ass card. This is card 51. That card feels chaotic to me. Nature does not discriminate. Upheaval is a reminder that things can change on a whim through no fault of your own. Are you prepared for change? Thank you, Angie. Are you able to regain your composure and fly off to a better, more stable position? From being laid off to being forced to move into a new home, change can appear sudden and sometimes cruel, but not always. Sometimes there are clues that change is coming, yet we ignore the signs. Sometimes change brings a fortunate situation or moves us into a position to receive a greater opportunity. Thank you, Angie. When upheaval appears, ask yourself if you can feel the rumblings, like a seismic wave just below the surface, that something is about to shift your life. When you connect with your intuition, you will get a feeling that something is about to happen. You will pick up on the changing energy that will soon impact your life. When you can anticipate an upcoming upheaval, you will be better able to plan for the shakeup. This is good with the other card about your intuition. So intuition is being drilled into us a lot today. I'm guessing we might need to start listening to it. Okay, I'll listen to my intuition. That is Bates. That's Mr. Bates with his little off-shoulder flannel. All right, so then we go into the 30-day high vibe challenge. We had, yesterday was extending ourselves to others, so just being kind and just showing some kind of kindness. Oh, I'm glad you needed to hear it. And today is day 16, and here's our affirmation for today's vibe. When I forgive myself, it makes it easier to forgive others. I am open and willing to let go of any judgments or negative energy I carry towards others and myself. This is going to be a deep thinker today. So this can be a little bit challenging for some of us. Today's lesson is in forgiveness. Forgiveness can be a pretty heavy topic. Maybe you feel a little apprehension working on this, which is understandable. However, in order to stay centered and in high vibration, it is important to address the lower vibration stuff that keeps you holding on to judgment, shame, guilt, resentment, anger, disappointment, etc. I wonder if our chakras knew that this was coming because sacral was stuck. The person we are really hurting in the end when we don't forgive is ourselves. This does not mean that forgiving others excuses their actions or that you need to reconcile with that person. It's about releasing the negative energy that is created inside of yourself. You can forgive and not condone their actions. Use this day as an opportunity to address this topic. Be mindful that if the topic is too heavy for you and you need more support from a trained professional, such as a psychologist, social worker, or an IFS therapist, then seek the support that you need. In that case, you can skip this day for the time being. If you're interested in working through it now, do the following for others as well as yourself. 1, take a moment to think about whom you might still be holding grudges towards. We often have images or conversations come into our mind during the day or night of people we still feel unsettled with. Write their names down and the incident. Also, write down that you need to forgive yourself for, as you might be holding on to feelings of shame and guilt. Thank you for the paper cream. Think about one person on your list and ask yourself, how has this person's offense negatively impacted my life? Feel how they impacted your life only if it feels safe to do so. If it's a trauma, for example, I suggest doing this with a professional. Otherwise, notice where it feels in your body and just be with the feeling. Welcome back, Angie. 3. Then, to help forgive this person or yourself, ask the following questions. 1. What might have that person been going through emotionally at this time? 2. What could he, she have done, he, she, they have used or needed to have reacted differently? 3. Was this person reacting out of feeling hurt? 4. What was he, she, they like as a child? And 5. Then ask yourself, how have you learned and grown from this experience? Step 4, make the decision to forgive, which again does not necessarily mean you are condoning the action. 5, send blessings to that person and to yourself. If the energy does not feel fully released, you can also say the Ho'oponopono prayer. Ho'oponopono. It's an ancient prayer that came from Hawaii. If it feels right for your situation, it has 4 parts to it. Repeat the following phrase several times while holding the image of the person or yourself in mind and feeling into the energy that needs to be released. Remember that you are doing this for yourself to have peace of mind. Here's the prayer. I am sorry. Please forgive me. This middle part is optional. My intentions are good. Thank you. I love you. So if you want to do just the 4 parts, it's I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you can add in the middle that 5th one, my intentions are good. There are different ways to interpret this meaning. This is the way I suggest interpreting it. The I'm sorry is about taking responsibility for your thoughts since you created them. The please forgive me is about asking the person or yourself for forgiveness. This still does not mean you are condoning the particular action. I like to add, my intentions are good to really help absolve any feelings of guilt you might be harboring. Thank you is about appreciation for allowing the release of this energy. And I love you is about sending good energy to yourself or to the person. This prayer can be profoundly healing. There are even song versions of it, like Ho'oponopono by Jennifer Zulli from the album Goddess Rising. So if you do want to look up Jennifer Zulli, Zulli, and the album is Goddess Rising, there is a song, Ho'oponopono. But that's nice. Write that down. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. My intentions are good. Thank you. I love you. And I like that little write-up at the end about the meaning of it. So I'm sorry is about taking responsibility for the thoughts. We are the creators of thoughts in our mind, whether they are good or bad. The please forgive me is asking for permission to have the forgiveness. My intentions are good to make sure that you don't feel any of that guilt or any bad feelings that you're harboring. Thank you, appreciating the release of that energy, and I love you, sending that energy to yourself or the other person. Forgiveness, it's a hard one, but this is a good exercise to do. Anybody think that they can utilize today's lesson in a way that they have been feeling inside of their body lately? This is a safe space. If you do not feel that you want to share, that is okay. That is okay. I love it. Good. All right, let's see what our tiny affirmation is today. Aw. Self-respect is underrated. Oh, the depth of it? Yeah, I mean, it seems so simple, right? But when you go into Happy Mama, you are not the first to jump on here and say those exact words. I tell you, this live graces people's pages at the exact right time. Some people I never see again after that first time, and others have become regulars. So it's pretty phenomenal. I love it. All right, and our basic little affirmation is self-respect is underrated. And the question to yourself is, why is self-respect underrated? I appreciate you all so much. I'm going to show my gratitude in this moment. So he's still holding on to that. Yeah, it could be a good, it could be a good exercise for him. It's a little more difficult with younger individuals because sometimes it takes a little bit more to help them navigate through their emotions and their feelings, because complex emotions potentially can be a new strategy for them, right? So being a little bit of their guiding light and helping them through is key. And being, doing some aftercare and having a safe space. Yeah, it's understandable. All right, y'all. I have got to leave this space. Thank you for spending some time with me. But as always, drink your water. Try to be a good human. When you walk past the mirror, I want you to say one kind thing about yourself to yourself. All right? We'll see you tomorrow.